What's up, you guys? This is Yo of Yo Edits, and today we're going to do an email design banner using Canva. Before anything else, I'd just like you to know that this email design banner we're doing today does not require any skills or HTML stuff. This is just purely image based email banner that we're gonna be assembling maybe in Clavio, MailChimp, Salesforce, or Benchmark. Depends on the email platform that you're using. So if you are someone who was tasked to do an email banner and you have no coding skills at all, this video is for you. Or maybe if you're someone from the marketing team that was just tasked to do an email banner for the campaign that you're running, or maybe a graphic design who's seeking how to do an email banner with the use of Canva, this video is for you. So let's not waste any time. Let's go to the edits. All right, guys. So we are right now here in Canva. As you can see, if we key in here email templates, there are a lot of emails that you can see newsletter templates that are available for you to try on or customize. But for this tutorial, I'm going to create an email from scratch. So let's head on to create tab and we will going to customize our email. Basically, the mostly used size would be 600 by 800. But for this tutorial, I'm going to key in 1200 pixels by, let's say, 2600 maybe, or 2700. Based on my experience, this size really works not just in mobile phones, but also in laptops and PCs. I know that most of the people nowadays are into their mobile phones and tablets or maybe iPads, but there are still people out there who will be accessing your email via laptops or computers. So maybe it's nice to be, just to be sure that um, you're covering up everyone's devices. So let's just use 1200 by 2700 pixels for this design. Create design here. And then this is our canvas here. This is just plain canvas. We'll just rename this email project for this tutorial, of course. Okay, so there are a lot of emails, I know, but for this one, we'll be doing an email design for Nike, maybe a shoes, Jordans. That's really popular for them. So I've made a trial myself, and I will be replicating that here. So what we'll do first is I will be going to the photos section, and I will be searching for a texture background. Since Nike shoes are more the textures, when they launch their campaign, there's really textures on their marketing collateral. So let's head on. Maybe let's search for something like rigid or cement-like concrete. I think the first one that we saw here, maybe I think this is a good one, or maybe this one. Yeah, let's choose the second one that we did. So this one, let's just rotate that to 90 degrees and then set to image as background. There you go. We have a background or canvas right now. And then we'll just um, pull down the transparency so that the solidness, or it's not really solid looking. So that I think 40% of the opacity works best for this. So let's create the hero section. Every email design banner needs a hero section. So let's go and create our hero section. Let's say, for example, we are again launching a Nike product, shoes Jordan. So we are going to search for Jordan. If ever you have the shoes already in your end or the image on your end, you can basically drag it here. Now for this tutorial, let's just like sh search for Jordan shoes. I found one here, really okay. Let me check. Oh, I lost it, sorry. So I found here with a box. This one is really looking okay for me, guys. So let me head on and resize that. Okay, so this is really looking awesome. So what I'll do is just to clean this up first, remove the background. And then while doing that, I'm gonna key in the text that we'll be using for our hero image. So let's just use some really strong bold font here, the horizon. This is um, really strong font that you can use if you are going for a marketing campaign that's for sneakers or items that are really related to males. And that would really depend on what your brand would be. So for this tutorial, let's go with this font horizon. Let's just say for the text, Jordan is back, right? So let's just size that to 120 or maybe 110 for the hero image section and then adjust this one here. Or you can do like two tabs. You can adjust this separately by highlighting it, okay? And then color it separately as well. So this one, we'll be picking another color here that's based on the shoes. Go ahead to the document colors, click this color picker here. And once that's activated, you can just drag it to the canvas and search for which pixel of color you'll be selecting to. So for this one, I'll go for a lighter color, maybe that one. I think that's okay, in my opinion. Okay. And then size up the frame a bit. All right, that's okay. Now this shoes here, I'll be putting this in front of the text. Bring to front, right click, bring to front. That's way cooler. And then adjust the hero text. So this is really plain. The hero image looks really plain, guys. So what I'll do is go to elements, search for shadows. Most of the time, guys, when I'm in Canva, I do really use shadows because it gives like like a 2D feel, a 3D feel to what you're designing. So this one might look better, I would say. Okay. And then just adjust it, send it to back. That would be good. All right, that's pretty okay. Let me just search for another shadow, guys, that could give like a depth at the back of the box. Okay, maybe this one. Okay. And then put it at the back, just right click, layers, and then send to back. Okay, I think this is looking pretty nice, just for the sake of this tutorial, okay? All right, so we have now our hero image. Maybe we can just adjust this shadow a bit here, and maybe duplicate that if that's needed, and then send to back. Maybe remove, adjust the opacity, transparency, something like that. All right, gotcha. Okay, so we have our hero image here. All right. And then after that, I'll be creating like or no. Let's just put the logo first. Okay. For most designs, I actually put the logo second. Um, that's how I do designing in my end. Let me just pull up the uploads. I already downloaded a Nike logo here, but just need to remove the background here. Canva has a powerful tool to remove background. So put it there in the center. All right. Wow, this is looking pretty awesome, guys. Okay, so after we adjust that, most of these email have a tab on the front portion or the upper portion of the email that says maybe 30% off or free shipping or whatever. So in this case, we will put free shipping, right? Shapes, go to elements, shapes, drag that shape over there. Let's just size that here in this area. Maybe we can put like free shipping. Press T for text tool to be activated. Free shipping for orders. Let's say above $300. All right. And then size that to maybe 20. That's it. That's a pretty comfortable size. And then let's space that out. bit. Maybe 179 would do. Just this one here. And there you go. I already have like a header. This is called a header. And then we'll just color this one based on the color that we use in our hero image. So that would like do. It looks pretty dope, man. It looks pretty dope. Adjust the entire hero section, put it above. So most of the emails have these tabs. And again, I mentioned in the introduction that this is an email that we are going to do for Klaviyo, MailChimp, or other platforms that you're using for the email. And basically, this email will be sliced after. And, this email is composed of parts, sections. So since we're doing that, we are going to head on to elements again, put a square shape in here. This will serve as our second part or second section right there. I have now a second section. And most of the second section, guys, they offer like additional products that they're selling, additional services, or maybe a news. And for this case in our tutorial, maybe I can do like I'll just use a frame here. So these are frames in Canva. You can basically put it somewhere, everywhere, and this will hold the image that you're trying to frame in a shape. So in this case, I am putting a square shape, and maybe I can do maybe two frames here. Um, yeah, something like that. Okay, let's just have this centered first. Okay, these are looking okay, looking great right now. And then maybe we can do what we'll do is just to drag additional products that we are trying to sell in our example. So maybe we can drag another shoes like this one here and maybe this one, right? Or you can adjust the entire frame if you'd like to, something like that. Okay, but that's too much. Okay, all right. So this is our second frame. Maybe we can add another frame, right? Because this is really spacious. So maybe we can add this guy here. No, that's an that's an Adidas shoe. Sorry. Maybe we can add here this one. Drag it there. It will automatically insert, guys, once you drag it in the shapes, right? Or in the frame. Okay, we have here uh three products that we're trying to upsell aside from our hero image, which is our um main sales section, right? So right here, maybe we can color this tab here the color gray that we just used above, right? And then put some text. Maybe we can use a secondary text because I think the Horizon font is too much for a secondary or a smaller body text. Let's use Gotham, maybe Gotham bold, and then let's adjust the spacing here. Oh, sorry. Let's adjust the spacing, guys. Here. Oh, sorry. Revert back to 0. Maybe we can put that into all caps, and let's just say upcoming blues. Maybe let's say 30% off, right? 30% off by June, right? This is just an example, okay? And then next one, we have like a white collection now at 10% off. And this one, let's say hot hot reds at 20% off at 20% off this week. Or maybe just put it that way, right? So we have here three sections or three products that we're trying to upsell aside from our hero image here that we're trying to sell these Jordans. And then maybe we can put here a CTA or a call to action tab, right? So let's just go to elements again, go to shapes, and then just maybe use this one as our CTA, this soft corner rectangle, right? You can actually adjust the rectangle here, guys, for the corners. This one is looking like a CTA tab right now. So color this one maybe like a white. And let's just use this font right here for our CTA. Color that one maybe black. All right. Let's say view sale. Set 50 and then adjust the letter spacing to maybe 10. Okay, we have now our second section, which has the other products that we're trying to sell here, aside from our hero image, which is the Jordans. So that's it, guys. Second section is here. Maybe we can add another one. Some of the emails that I've done before, we have like three different sections, like hero, additional products as we're trying to sell. And the third section would be news or updates on what is going on with a brand, with a company. So maybe this one we can put something like a product that we're trying to launch in the coming months or a new product that is coming to the market. Maybe you can go to set an example. Maybe this one here. I already did. This one is a Jordan shoes again. Maybe we can remove the background and put it here, right? Just put it here. Okay. Something like that. Okay. And then try to do like a very nice placement of the title here, maybe aligned right. Right. Let's go with that copy. Something new is coming. Adjust the letter spacing a bit and maybe copy this CTA here. Let's just color this red just to match the red accents of the shoes. Let's just pick here red and then this one white. Okay. Adjust if that needs to be done. All right, guys. So I think this is it. We have a pretty awesome looking email right now for our Jordans, brought to you by Nike. So we have here an email. As you can see, I will zoom this out. This is a pretty looking good, pretty sick and dope looking email. Maybe you can add some textures here in this tab, but that depends on you. I'm pretty fine with this. So let's head on and render this, share, this share button here, click that, download, and then this will give you the option on what file type would it be. For this case, I will be um, going with a PNG and then set this to like maybe 2, right? I don't know. This will give me a bigger file size because later on, after downloading this, we'll be cutting this off into parts. And then those parts, you'll be feeding that off. You'll be assembling that parts back into your email platform like Klaviyo, MailChimp, Benchmark, whatever. So download that thing and boom, you are now okay. Just wait for it to be downloaded and you're fine. So there you have it, guys. We already have a full spread of email banner that we designed in Canva. And now we are going to import the file in Photoshop because we are going to slice it in parts like the header hero section, the second section, and the third section that we did. We're going to slice them and then save them in a separate file. I just opened this or imported this image to Photoshop, and we have here the email design banner that we designed in Canva. The Nike Jordan is back email sample that we did. So here, I'm going to cut it. I already set a grid or a guide on which to cut, but in for me to do this really efficiently, I will be making this image an artboard. So to do that, unlock that first, and then right click, set artboard from layers, and then this will be turned into artboards now, right? So the main reason why I'm doing this is for me to see the cuts of the of this entire email thing. So I have like three. I duplicated the artboard in three because we have three parts that needs to be cut: the hero section, the second section, and the something new section. So for the first one, let's cut the hero section here. Once you click on the sides of this artboard, it will automatically give you these points that you can crop, that you can size in for cropping. So go ahead and drag that to that ruler that we set, and that's our hero. For this second section here, or for this second artboard, let's size that for the second section, which is this one. And the third artboard would be the third section. All right, that's looking pretty dope right now. So let's just move that, guys, and then try to reassemble that as as like the original one that we did. So this is just the same thing. It's just like they are now three different files, right? Three different artboards. So in that case, we can just save this um, in one go, right? So first, let's just name this hero image so that you won't be confused. Second section, oops, sorry, second section, and this one, third section. All right, go ahead and press Control Alt Shift W, and then this option will pop up. This is the Save As option, and this will give you the three images per artboards that we just cut, right? Highlight these three here, and then you will see you can save this in PNG or in JPEG, whatever works for you. But in this case, we'll be saving this as a JPEG for us to be really low at file size. We are aiming this one to be at very light in file size, guys, because we are aiming this to be really optimized in mobile phones, tablets, and in computers, right? JPEG there. Make sure this file size here doesn't really go up until like 1.5 MB. For the hero, I'm fine with 1.3. Second section is good at 406 KB. Third section is 570. That's pretty good. Or maybe you can size this down to like a 5. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's still good, 700. But let's just put this at 1.3. This will give us a pretty nice looking hero image. Highlight this three by pressing shift and then pressing third section right there. Export. Go ahead and save. I'll save this in a desktop right now for sampling. And there you go. Let's head onto the desktop and see. All right. Here is the cuts. Hero image, second section, and the third section, guys. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you learned something on how to make a very easy email using Canva. And make sure to like this video and maybe watch the next video that I'm going to upload because it's still related to the email designing here in Canva. So thank you so much and see you soon.